In the quiet garden villa at night, there was a shrill scream. A tall, middle-aged man stumbled, ran up the basement stairs, horror written all over his face. He started the car with trembling hands, one hand on the steering wheel, phone in one hand, screaming in a hurry. In a hurry, you can buy as much as you want. Please help me contact the manicure ASAP. The voices started yet falling. A speeding truck roared down his car. It flew out. For the Wang family, move into this building in Guigu City, the coveted garden villa. It's a symbol of success, although the villa is second-hand. But its price and environment make them feel great value for money after years of struggle. Finally living in a house like this, the whole family is very satisfied. Moving day. The family of 3 is exhausted. I didn't collapse in bed in my new home until late at night, fall asleep unknowingly. However, in the middle of the night, Wang Xiang suddenly woke up inexplicably. He looked at his sleeping wife beside him. Suddenly, thinking of his son Xiao Bao, maybe he is also interested in the new environment. If he doesn't get used to it, he gets up and goes to see his condition. Open your son's bedroom door. The bed was empty. Wang Xiang's heart suddenly tightened, rummaging through the room immediately. The bathroom doesn't have Xiaobo's dignity. Just as he felt more and more anxious, he found the door to the basement at the end of the corridor, slightly open. The basement is a storage room, stacked. All kinds of old furniture left over from the previous owner. In sundries, Wang Xiang's heart sank. I wondered why Xiao Bao would go to the basement alone. He walked quickly to the basement door, pushed open the door and walked down the stairs. Just halfway there, Wang Xiang heard a vague low sound of rain. He held his breath. Listen carefully. That voice is Xiao Bao's, as if repeating a sentence in a low voice. When he reached the very bottom of the basement, it was Xiao Bao who came into view, sitting in front of a huge landing with his head down. Keep talking. I am your shadow. You are my shadow. I am your shadow. You are my shadow. Xiao Bao. Wang Xiang probed. Changed my life. Xiao Bao is unresponsive, still repeating that sentence mechanically. Wang Xiang walked forward nervously when I was about to pull my son away, but I saw Xiao Bao in the mirror slowly raise his head. She gave him a weird smile. Wang Xiang suddenly trembled, rubbing his eyes while watching. Xiao Bao in the mirror is exactly the same as Xiao Bao in reality. He quickly picked up his son, softly reassured. Don't be afraid, Dad is here. Just as he turned to leave, Xiao Bao suddenly went limp, passed out. The next morning, Xiao Bao finally woke up. As if nothing happened last night, Wang Xiang told his wife about it. The two speculated that their son might be tired from moving, plus the unfamiliar environment, causing an attack of sleepwalking. They decided to wait until they were done moving, take Xiao Bao to the hospital for examination, a day of cleaning up, keep them busy. Afternoon, Wang Xiang came to the basement with a large box of sundries, getting ready to organize the furniture on the first floor of the original homeowner. Suddenly, he noticed the big mirror last night. Wang Xiang picked up the white cloth, placed in the corner. Go to the mirror, just ready to cover the mirror, but couldn't help but stop. The self in the mirror looks normal, but he always felt a little weird after staring for a moment. He suddenly heard a low voice echoing in my ears. I am your shadow. You are my shadow. I am your shadow. You are my shadow. Wang Xiang felt his scalp tingle. My feet are moving like roots. He involuntarily approaches the mirror. Feel the person in the mirror seems to be leading him closer. His vision began to blur. It's as if the whole world is a mirror. Self in. Just at this moment, alarm bell, a ghost smile slowly emerged from the corner of his mouth. Raise your hand as if to catch him through the mirror. Wang Sheng was shocked. Take a step back. He gasped for breath and took a look. The self in the mirror and the self in reality. Everything seems to be an illusion. He suppressed the unease in his heart, covered the mirror with a white cloth, then hurried out of the basement. Since the night we moved, after something weird happened, Wang Sheng's mood has been unable to calm down. He always felt that there was something wrong with the mirror in the basement, like a shadow in a mirror. It's not a simple reflection. It's some kind of lurking evil. In a brief moment of eye contact, and he felt a meaning in his bones. Although he tried to convince himself that he was just overworked, intentioning-induced hallucinations. But the image of his evil smile, the club comes to mind in the dead of night, lingering. To avoid being bothered by this fear again, he intentionally stopped setting foot in the basement. We don't even talk about the mirror. However, avoiding danger doesn't mean danger will let him go. It was a quiet night. The delusion woke up again without warning. He turned to look beside him. I found my wife hiding in bed. His heart tightened. Get up and walk out of the bedroom. I want to see where my wife has gone. When you reach the staircase, he heard something downstairs. There was a faint sound of rapid footsteps, accompanied by a faint air. He stopped vigilantly. I saw my son Xiaobao stumbling down the stairs, ran up, with tears on my face. The moment Xiaobao saw him, fell into his arms. Out of breath, Dad Xiaobao just called Wang Sheng. I saw another little treasure, walking up the stairs slowly. The little treasure and the one in his arms. The son looks almost identical, but the expression is twisted and fierce, eyes full of suffocating malice. Wang Sheng suddenly remembered the mirror in the basement. A chill in my heart. He hugged his son tightly in his arms. Put him behind you. Vigilantly locate another small treasure in front of you. Who are you? Wang Sheng asked in a low voice. His voice trembled with fear. The other Xiaobao didn't answer. He just stared at Xiaobao, hiding behind Wang Sheng. See you slowly. Wang Sheng can't hold back anymore. To protect Xiaobao, he mustered up his courage and rushed up. Strangle the monster's neck. The two collided fiercely, rolling down the stairs. When rolling down the stairs, Wang Sheng's head slammed into the wall. It was pitch black. Then I lost my intuition. When he woke up again, I found myself lying on the floor at the top of the stairs on the first floor. Dizziness, limb weakness. Xiaobao's cry came in my ear. He looked up with difficulty. The sun was shivering on the couch. Tears keep flowing. Xiaobao Wang Sheng got up with difficulty, whispered. However, he soon noticed that there was another person by his side. He turned to look. He saw his wife lying next to him. At the back of the head is a live stream of subtitles. Wang Sheng trembled all over. The heart seems to be highly respected. He quickly picked up his wife, but his body was already cold. The chest never rose and fell again. Wife, what's wrong with you, wife? Wang Sheng's voice was filled with despair. Tears are like beads with a broken thread, keep falling on the wife's face. Xiaobao's cries became blurred in his ears. Wang Sheng sat on the ground with his wife's body in his arms. The whole person seems to have fallen into a bottomless nightmare. Dawn, way out, lights flashing. Wang Sheng sat on the sofa in the living room. Hands are leaned back, hollow eyes, his head buzzing in, as if still not woken up from the chaos of last night. The wife's body has been taken away by the police. Xiaobo is being reassured by the policewoman, and the police were working on his case. Police comrade, are you mistaken? Wang Sheng raised his head with difficulty. The voice was trembling. I called the police. My wife is dead. We're the victims here. A police officer sat across from him. Complicated look. Seemed to carry some sympathy. Mr. Wang, do you mean in the middle of the night? Your son's shadow in the mirror came out, chasing your son, and you want to protect your son. Fight with that shadow. Yes, I saw it with my own eyes. That's not my wife. That's the devil in the mirror. You have to believe me. Wang Sheng's voice rose higher, almost with a hint of splendor. He was desperately trying to explain what had happened last night, but the strange scene is getting more and more blurry. Make him doubt himself. Did you really see it clearly? The police were silent for a moment, and he sighed. Remove a tablet from the folder next to it. Hand it to him. Mr. Wang, this is a paragraph. Our doodling video of your son Xiaobao. Maybe you should take a look. Wang Sheng took the tablet. In the picture, Xiaobao is sitting in the arms of the police. There are still wet tears on my face. The voice said timidly, I wanted to go to the toilet last night. Go to my mother to accompany me, but I wet my pants. Mom is angry. He scolded me. I was afraid he would hit me and run away. Then my father suddenly came out to protect me behind me. He rushed up and grabbed his mother by the neck. I rolled down the stairs with my mother. The tablet in Wang Sheng's hand slipped to the ground. He stared blankly at the video. It's buzzing in my head. His heart skipped a beat. Mouth slightly open. Can't make any sound. Mr. Wang, the police officer said softly, don't be afraid. There will be specialists in mental illness in a while. Come over and they'll help you solve the problem. You're just too tired. He's probably hallucinating. Hallucination, Wang Sheng muttered to himself. The voice is inaudible. In his mind, the evil smile in the mirror, that cruel son, wife, the body that fell in the blood, splashed constantly, flashed alternately. Finally, a very heavy thought came to mind. I killed him. Wang Sheng's eyes gradually emptied. He slumped on the sofa, like a bridge that has been emptied of its soul. Now, the police are preparing to send Xiaobao to a relative's house. Temporary placement. They gave father and son one last moment to say goodbye. Dad Xiaobao cried, pounced on Wang Shaya, hugged his neck tightly. Tears soon soaked his collar. Wang Xian came to his senses, holding my son with tears in my eyes. The voice was choked and almost hoarse. Sorry, Xiaobao. It's all Dad's fault. Sorry. Xiaobao didn't answer, just hold tighter. His body trembled slightly. His face was buried on Wang Sheng's shoulder. The cries were intermittent. Just then, Wang Sheng vaguely heard his son whispering something in his ear. That sound is soft, but like a thunderbolt hit Wang Sheng's mind. Wang Sheng froze all over. Pupils suddenly dilate. He yanked Xiaobao away from his arms, staring into his eyes. You are the devil in the mirror. You killed my wife. Where is Xiaobao? Please return Xiaobao to me, he was yelling, while shaking my son frantically, eyes full of despair and anger. Xiaobao was scared and cried, but Wang Sheng's anger had already consumed his sanity. He only felt that Xiaobao in front of him. It's a complete monster. A devil crawling out of a mirror. Several police officers rushed over, pushed the king to the ground. He struggled desperately. The eyes are fixed on. Xiaobo was taken away by the policewoman. You catch him? He is the evil in the mirror. The ghost is he who killed my wife. Give me back, Xiaobo, Wang Shengsheng shouted, like a trapped beast. He struggled harder and harder, until he couldn't move at all, with his hands resting on it. Taken away. Xiaobao was crying so hard. Escorted by the police, he disappeared at the end of the corridor. Wang Kong stared at his son's back, eyes full of madness and pain. His growl died down, finally turned into a dead silence.